Hi everyone, Morten Ostad here. Welcome to my channel. And today is December 21st, Saturday. And I'm trying to, get myself organized and do some packing. I finally decided on whether or not I should go home to Denmark for Christmas yesterday. Well, I kind of decided a couple of days earlier, but I wasn't sure if I was going to go today or tomorrow. But I decided to go tomorrow on a Sunday, and I'm taking the train. So I got my train tickets, and I'm traveling to Gothenburg in Sweden first, and then I'm spending the night there. I sort of my Christmas present to myself. I'm going to stay at a hotel called the Draken, the Dragon. A brand new high rise. I think it must be one of the tallest hotels in Scandinavia, if not the tallest. Right in the middle of Gothenburg, the center of Gothenburg, at a place called Järntorget, Iron Square. I think it's got to do with the railways, originally the name. Maybe, I don't remember. And I thought maybe there will be a great view, and I'll pamper myself a little bit there. And being a Sunday, last Sunday before Christmas, shops will be open, so I'll be able to go and check out Bengans, the wonderful record shop there, and look around a little bit, get some food, and hopefully sit in a window in my room and look at the view of Gothenburg, weather permitting. I don't know. Like I said, brand new hotel, never been there, so that will be interesting. And then the day on Monday morning, little Christmas Eve, I'll take the ferry across to Denmark and go up to my other hometown of Skagen. And so my plan wasn't to buy any more records here in Oslo. But a couple of days ago, I met up with my friend Nina to exchange Christmas gifts, and she brought my Christmas gift from my employer. And this year, it wasn't a box full of interesting foods like some of those we got over the years. Last few years, I think our Christmas gifts are either been we could choose some objects from like a catalog, or they given our money away to some charity or something. This year they did it very simple and direct and fine. They gave us a nice Christmas card, and inside that card was a gift card, a universal gift card, we call them here, a universal presentkort. So I kind of knew right away what I wanted with that, but I wasn't sure if I was going to do that now or wait. So this is all about me showing you that. The first thing I'm going to show you, I bought for my own money, and the other thing I bought with that card, because the Rolling Stones, of course, you guys know I am a big Rolling Stones fan, and they just released, was it December 6th? Welcome to Shepherd's Bush. Now, on or around that day, I actually saw the CD of it that I wanted with the Blueray, but I was buying something else that day, and I thought I'll just wait a couple of days and it'll be fine. And then when I returned, they were completely sold out of the CD slash Blu-ray and the CD slash DVD and the straight up CD as well. And then I heard something about it being fairly limited edition, and I got a little bit worried. But I checked the website of Plot Company yesterday, and they had clearly gotten new copies. So I went there and I bought this. If you want to see a really good review of this record, check out Alan Rosenberg's website. What I love about this, and also the previous two live CDs that they released, it's been shows from smaller venues, and also, of course, shows from legendary shows that were never really completely released. And it contains a lot of deep cuts, songs that I do not understand why. Well, I've been explained why, but why the Rolling Stones don't play live more often instead of, playing those same songs over and over again so much that even someone like me gets a little sick of them, to be brutally honest. So what I'm very excited about is the cuts here. We have Shattered, then we got It's Only Rock and Roll, but I like it. Which is fine. Respectable, very nice, and all down the line now. Any track from that legendary album, and really happy about that. We got Some Girls. That should be a fun track. Mick interacting with the audience. Alan said that he kind of mixed up which women were what and did what, which ended up being somewhat different than it was on the studio album. That should be fun. Melody, I got the Blues, Brand New Car, okay, and Moon is Up. So we got a couple of Voodoo Lounge tracks here. According to Alan, there's only one track from... They had just had a big tour with Bridges of Babylon, and then they went back on the road again for No Security tour, without there being a new album in the meantime. And that's when they sort of went to smaller venues again a little bit and so on. Saint of Me, Honky Tonk Women with Sheryl Crow. And we got the band introductions. They are always quite fun. You got the Silver, Before They Make Me Run. Wow, I love that song. Route 66. You Got Me Rocking, Tumbling Dice, Brown Sugar, and, ending on a safe there with Jumping Jack Flash. As the Rolling Stones were preparing to play 2 nights at Wembley Stadium in June 1999, their first London shows in 4 years, wow, they announced a surprise show at London's Shepherd's Bush Empire for June 8, 1999. An intimate crowd of 1,000 lucky fans were treated to a number of rarely heard gems over the course of 96 minutes. As Mick Jagger stated from the stage that night, if you want to see the hits, go to the big place down the road. And as promised, the deep cuts were deep. Melody performed for the first time since 1977, while Moon is Up was brought to the stage for the only time in that band's live career. Sheryl Crow, who opened the show, joins the band during Honky Tonk Women. And the only thing I kind of wish I had gotten the American, if there is, I think there's an American version of this. I think that's what Alan showed, because I'm not too fond of this UK, age certificates here, and that's of course because there's a Blueray here, and it's the Blueray that I wanted because I want to see this show, of course. So, not a huge fan of the artwork on this. I liked the previous one. I don't think Alan did. It had a sort of the Great Gatsby kind of look to it. And we have one of those where I gotta be careful I don't tear the CD cover apart in order to look at what's inside. So there's quite a bit of reading material here, again with a grayish lettering on gray background. Paul Sexton has written. There's even more, and then there's this. There's no photographs in this. Yes, and oh, I hate this. Careful, sorry. Okay, so that was the Blueray. I am sort of a lifelong Rolling Stones fan, of course, and since I was 6, and I collect quite a lot of Rolling Stones, but it might come as a shocking surprise to you guys that I don't actually own all of their studio albums on vinyl. Because up until Voodoo Lounge, I had them all on vinyl that I bought as they came out, and most of them I had in Denmark for years. And when I went back to them this spring, when I had gotten my winter and spring, when I got my record player in Denmark, I realized that they were in a very sorry state, and I did want that Rolling Stones box set that had all the post 1971 albums, or including 71 albums and so on. And they were so expensive, so of course, I have them a couple of times over on CD, and the pre-70s stuff. I have a lot of my vinyl from back in my youth are actually still very, very okay. I don't know why the 80s, 70s, and 80s stuff didn't fare well. And I have that wonderful, it's up there, the mono box, the second edition of the mono box that came out. Was it last 2023? Wasn't it? I think so. Anyway, so yeah, I need to get those at some stage and have my Rolling Stones collection to be a little more complete in that sense. But I do have a new edition of Voodoo Lounge, and I have a newer Sticky Fingers and Exile on Main Street, that box set that also included vinyl. But the other box set subsequents, unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, I stuck with the CDs. In for example, was it Goat's Head Soup's case? It came with a coffee table book, and the vinyl version didn't. So that's part of the reason. So, what did I spend my gift card from my employer on? Well, I spent it on this. So here again, welcome to Shepherd's Bush, but the vinyl edition. So I have gotten a fair amount of these on vinyl. I don't think I have that Girl Live. That one, there's a couple I only have them on the CDs, and then there's a few of these that I don't have on CDs. I only have the vinyl. But let's have a look at it, shall we? So it's always nice for me to end the year, so to speak. I don't think I'll be getting, like I said, I'm going to Gothenburg, so maybe I'll buy something there. But I think these will probably be the last records I buy in 2024. I have a tradition where I either put on a record or a CD, or if I was in Denmark and didn't have a record player or my Stones CDs around, I put on my Rolling Stones Spotify lists, because I always make sure that the last music I hear before the 12, the clock strikes 12 on New Year's Eve is the Rolling Stones, and subsequently that the first new music that I hear, notwithstanding the Danish girls choirs singing the Velkommen her, is the Rolling Stones. So last record I hear every year is the Rolling Stones, and first record I always hear every year is the Rolling Stones. I've done this for decades. I don't know when it started. It just ended up being a thing. Here we are. Again, not too thrilled with the artwork here. I would almost be more happy with one of those terrible bootleg, still photo of the band in mid motion on the stage, and one of the trombone players picking his nose or something in the background. But because this looks a little stale, but this is quite nice. And what do we have? So on the inners we have all the text we got in that sparse booklet on the CD. And same thing here. So I would have liked a few more photographs, to be honest. Of course we do get the Blu-ray, but and I'll just show you one of the records. As is tradition. So there you are, guys. So guys, not entirely sure when this video will be uploaded or premiered, but if it is uploaded and premiered when it seems to be correct, I want to wish you all a god jul. Been lovely getting to know more of you and getting more of you to subscribe to my channel. I love the comments, and I really hope that you guys have a lovely Jul. I think we all need it. I need it. Record collecting and all that, and commenting. It's a lovely pursuit. It costs money. Money you might shouldn't be spending on it. I have some things that I'm very unsure about in the coming year, as much as I've been unsure about things in the present year. I really hope that you guys have a cozy time. You should be cozy, and then whatever you want to do on New Year's Eve, you naughty people, and that you have a really great New Year's Day, and that New Year's has a good start. 2025 scares the living crap out of me at the moment. So there's that. Yeah. I've had a white year. Yes, I have not had any alcohol in 2024. I was very, very into craft beer, and love it dearly, and beer in all its forms in iterations, and well, most of them. There are some chili beers I could have done without having tasted up through the years, maybe. Chili Klaus, I think is a Danish one. That was a pretty strong one. But on New Year's Eve, I had my last beers in collecting beers in a way. I drank some beers that were brewed by a friend of mine. The video's out there. And I reached 10,000 unique beers on Untapped, and then I thought, no, I'll have a break. Now it's enough. I was kind of bored with it, and records were much more important to me in a way, I guess. And then it just sort of, I didn't think about it, and suddenly we reached March, and I thought, no, I'll wait until May, and I'll have a beer then. It's my birthday, and then that date passed, and suddenly I realized, well, I don't miss it. I miss some of the social aspects of it, I suppose. But also I'm past the sell-by date of walking around in Oslo at night and feeling safe around drunk people and other kinds of people. So if nothing untowards happen, on New Year's Day, I will have spent all of 2024 without drinking a drop of alcohol. So that's, and in that sense, beer, because I don't really drink other kinds of alcohol. So that's kind of cool. Anyway, I've been droning on and on. This was about the Rolling Stones. Happy New Year and God Jul, and take care, guys. Bye.